Chris, another 3-3 draw today against West Ham United. How do you assess the game today?
We're still going for that Guinness World Record of 3-3 draws, aren't we? How do I assess the game? More of the same, really. Some really decent stuff in moments. Some horrible stuff in more than moments. The mentality that we show when going behind, we need to show the same mentality, personality when we're in the lead to go and finish the game off. That would be the feeling. So when we got back on level terms for the millionth time, or what felt like the millionth time in the game, we stopped doing what we'd done initially to get back into the game. So we started playing sideways and backwards rather than playing forwards. Gets cut out, they then go 3-2 up, and you think there's that negative self-preservation, let's consolidate mode, which isn't going to be anywhere near enough for us in terms of winning the games that we need to win. The challenge for us is, as I said, is to shift the mindset to all in, front foot, aggressive, every moment of the game, irrelevant of the scoreline, because I think that will give us the best chance possible to, rather than go 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, we'll probably go 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 maybe, game done. That would be my feeling on the initial reflections.
We did take the lead, but then West Ham scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. How disappointed were you with those goals?
Just sloppy, just really sloppy. Cheap turnover for the first goal. Again, trying to play sideways when it was on to play forwards. And then the second goal, misplaced pass. We get a moody decision against us, which happens. We don't react properly, too busy throwing our arms around. They restart the game quickly. We then miss a 50-50, probably a 60-40 in our favour because we're slow to react. And it was still a 60-40 in our favour, and we lose it. And they work it really well, to be fair. So it was really naive, really immature, and if you could encapsulate aspects of our performance, particularly from a defensive side of things, it would be probably summed up in that 2 minutes.
Aaron Jones and Noah Booton did combine for our first goal. They seem to be playing on opposite flanks today. What was the thinking behind that? In swinging crosses, we know it's a really decent route to goal. So West Ham were man for man all over the pitch. We knew they'd try and force us outside and trap us to the touchline. So rather than having a righty on the right, lefty on the left, where they're having to receive it off their back foot and then getting crushed to the touchline, it's playing into their front foot, their strongest foot, which then allows them to come back inside the pitch to then break the press outside. So that was the thought process. In terms of breaking pressure, which obviously worked. I mean, a lot of our best chances come from those combinations in wide areas and coming back inside the pitch quickly. And as you said, I think the first and was it the second or third goal? Second goal. The first 2 goals both come from in-swinging deliveries. So. Of all the decisions we've made, that was probably a half sensible one tonight. And Jaden Harris's goal as well came from that flank as well. As you say, how impressed were you with Junior Elkerston's introduction today?
Very good, very good. I've been really impressed by Junior from the first training session. He's done great. I'll be honest, my mind's made up on Junior. I know he's a very good player, and he's going to play a lot of games for us at Sutton. So with that in mind, I need to make decisions on other players. So as I said, I'm convinced by Junior, we're convinced by Junior, he's going to do really well for us. And to be honest, we've used this initial period as an opportunity to answer some questions on other players that maybe we're a little bit undecided on. So I've had that conversation with Junior, and yeah, you can see when he come on tonight, I thought he was great. Strong in the tackle, combative, aggressive, brilliant in the air, game as anything. Will run through walls for the football club, and that's exactly what we need out on the pitch.
And Brandon's got himself another crucial equaliser today. He must be full of confidence.
Yeah, he's he took his goal well. He was always a threat. Worked incredibly hard from the front. Tough game against a decent West Ham side. That, as expected, they try and play through the pitch and they want to play through the thirds, and we felt they'd give us loads of opportunities to press them out of the ball, and I thought Brandon from the front was very good on that front. The fact that I think we've drawn the 3-3 wasn't a reflection of the defensive work that was done in forward areas. I thought Brandon, Simps, Jaden, Hayden Muller, who I thought was man of the match, I thought he was excellent. Wads, I thought those guys in terms of pressing from the front were excellent. Mo Dabre when he come on, Belly was very good when he come on. Yeah, our defensive issues come from when that press was missed out, or when the game goes dead and it was restarted quickly, or when we've got the ball and we're making some questionable decisions.
We are now out of the National League Cup with one game remaining. Do you take the positives from that, a chance to focus on the league?
Yeah, I mean it's the damage was done, wasn't it? That's the reality of it. For us, we've had one game in the competition. We've drawn 3-3 with a decent West Ham side. It's a game that means we're 5 unbeaten, 4 draws, 1 win. Not ideal. Not the points return that we'd want. But as I said, it's a degree of momentum, and it's definitely something to build on. So, in terms of the competition, want to win every game. Which was reflected in the team selection. But as I said, for us it was more about making sure we come out of this game unscathed, seeing an improvement in performances, seeing an improvement in the team, individual performances, and as I said, building on what has been a sensible start. Particularly from an attacking perspective, we're creating chances, we're scoring a lot of goals, which is great. We just now need to shut up shop and be better at the other end of the pitch.
And just finally, do you have an update on Edon Pruti, who went off at the end of the first half?
Yeah, I think he broke his nose, yeah, not great, because Proots has been one of our better performances since he's come in, for sure. I love his character. The fact that he broke his nose in an aerial duel is a reflection of how combative and aggressive he is, which is what I love. So that will be a loss, but equally I thought Will Tizard, who come into the side tonight, was very good as well. It got better as the game went on. So Proots, I'm sure, will be out for a period of time, but it's an opportunity for somebody else to grab the shirt and help us to keep moving forwards.
Right, cheers, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.